The trial of 4 men accused of plotting to kidnap Governor Gretchen Whitmer is nearing an end.
The case was sent to the jury this afternoon following closing arguments by the prosecution and defense. Adam Fox, Barry Croft Jr., Daniel Harris, and Brandon Caserta are all charged with conspiracy.
Jurors must now consider 3 weeks of testimony. 13 on your side's Justin Mockman is live in downtown Grand Rapids. And Justin, do we expect to hear a verdict anytime soon?
Good evening, Juliet. We are not going to hear a verdict tonight. The jury has called it a night and they will be back here on Monday. Judge Yonker saying that it was a very smart decision. And I would agree with that. It was a very long day. Now, before that jury deliberation began, today was all about those closing arguments from both the defense and from the prosecution. After weeks of testimony, weeks of witnesses, on a lot of them being called from the prosecution, and that testimony we heard from defendant Daniel Harris. Now, attorneys from the defense all laid out slightly different versions of similar arguments, saying that there was no agreement in place to kidnap Governor Whitmer. They claimed their clients were simply talking big, expressing opinions. They say that any plans were planted by FBI informants, and they claim that some of those informants, some of them who testified, cannot be trusted. Now, the prosecution argued strongly against that claim, saying that these men on trial were very dangerous, and then they referred back to a lot of the recorded evidence. Now, as he was walking out of the courthouse today, Michael Hills, the attorney for Brandon Caserta, reasserted the claim that many of those informants used by the FBI were not trustworthy, and he's hopeful that the jury will agree with him.
Yeah, there's a lot to appeal in this case for sure, but we're hoping that it doesn't go that way. Obviously, we're hoping to get a not guilty verdict.
As far as whether or not he is already preparing for that appeal, he says that he's not, claiming superstition. He doesn't want to influence anything in the wrong way. Now, this deliberation will begin again on Monday morning. Reporting live in Grand Rapids, I'm Justin Bachman, 13 on your side.